Happy Halloween!
So, 2 down, 1 to go. Let's take a look at our second Halloween video or review. In this case, being Marvel Zombies, which came out last month, but I was saving it for this year's Halloween. And it's a show I've been looking forward to. When I heard it was gonna be TVMA, I really liked the Zombies episode from the first season of What If, and I was very excited for the show. I did not watch the trailers because I wanted to be surprised by the show and see how gory it could get, especially in the Disney Plus Marvel show, the animated one. So yeah, so I was very excited for it, and it has only 4 episodes, which is kind of sad. I'll be honest with you guys. Although luckily they're gonna be a second season from what I've heard. So glad we're getting more Marvel Zombies, not just these 4 episodes. But so I watched the 4 episodes, and I gotta say, I think it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Gotta give props to the animation. I really enjoyed the animation of What If is unique and different, and I really like because of that. And I like the art style and the character designs look really cool. It's like a more toned down version of the like Spider-Verse, where it's not like over the top and crazy animation like comic booky. It's more toned down in terms of like the animation. I don't think you guys wouldn't think I'm saying, but I thought the animation on the gore was really well done. It is a very gory show. And there's some very bloody sequences, like when Captain America zombie gets splashed by Red Guardian, Valkyrie killing a giant zombie with slashing in with the head, Spider-Man decapitating several zombies with his spider webs, like else and zombie Thor getting killed by Infinity Hulk and all his bloody all his bloody dead body parts of his body, which is gross. And like Mandarin sacrificing himself for Shang-Chi to take the 10 rings. This is a very bloody show, as you expect from a zombie show or movie, to be exact. And it's kind of crazy to see these characters, except Blade, be rated R, especially Spider-Man and like Miss Marvel. It is so weird, so interesting that we see R-rated these characters being R-rated R-rated property for like the first time. I mean, I'm sure comic books did that, where you had like more mature Spider-Man stories, but this is like the first mainstream media outside of that to have Spider-Man in a more mature show or property. So I give props to the animation, the gore, on it, and I really like some of the characters. So the main protagonist of the show is Miss Marvel, which is kind of interesting choice. And I thought she made for a good protagonist. I really liked her a lot. I mean, I enjoyed her in her own show. I thought she was fun in the Marvels. I don't know how many people who about that movie, but I really enjoyed her. Really like Miss Marvel. I thought Ironheart and Kate Bishop were very cool characters in this show. I really thought 2 of the funniest characters in the show were Red Guardian and Jimmy. I thought they were funny characters, and one scene with them is pretty hilarious. I also like Yelena, as well as Shang-Chi, his best friend Kay, Aquafina's character, and of course Blade. One of the things I was looking forward to this show, to see Blade that is in the voice cameo and from Eternals, or Wesley Snipes from Deadpool and Wolverine is technically Blade. However, he's not voiced by Marshall Ali, because apparently God refuses to have Marshall Ali played Blade for God knows why. Is voiced by Tom Williams, who I think replaced Ali in Invincible, which is kind of funny. But I thought he was awesome in this show. I really thought he was awesome. He's apparently Moon Knight in this show, and Khonshu shows up, which is kind of cool. An interesting matchup of Moon Knight and Blade. That's kind of cool. That's a cool combination. And his action scenes, and I thought Todd Williams did a good job at it. I thought he was one of the best part. He was without doubt, one of the best parts of the show. Blade. I thought Wanda made for a very good villain, probably more so than in Multiverse of Madness. I really thought she was quite intimidating when we see her in human normal form, or when she's in zombie form. I thought she was a very good villain, and she is apparently the Queen of the Dead as well in the show. I do have two problems. One, they kind of did the Romanovs dirty, because in the first episode, the mother, Alexei's wife, sacrifices herself and gets stabbed by, I believe, a Koi spear. And then the second episode, Yelena sacrifices herself, which I was like, already? But she just lost her mother. Now she's gonna lose herself, or she's gonna die too. And then the third episode, Red Guardian becomes a zombie, because of course he does. So yeah, they do the Romanovs kind of dirty in this show. And also, I feel like having T'Challa sacrifice himself feels like an excuse to not have him be a lead roles, in order to not have a new voice actor in it. I mean, I get that they don't have the mood to replace Chadwick Boseman, but time has passed. We need new T'Challa, man. Although I have to admit, his death was a little bit better than Wakanda Forever, which just felt sudden. But in this one, it kind of felt epic in a way, where he sacrificed himself to defeat Thanos. And yeah, so that was my two big issues with the show. And also, again, it was too short. I wanted more of this. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good Marvel show for Halloween season, alongside Werewolf by Night. And if you want non-MCU stuff, you can do Blade trilogy. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Marvel Zombies, not currently on Disney Plus. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts on it, and peace out.